Welcome back, everyone. Today I have another video, and this time we're playing Magellan, as I don't know why people are not playing this leader more. I mean, I guess Luffy is the default purple leader right now, but I don't think Magellan falls too far behind that, because there is one thing that this leader can do that Luffy cannot, which is play the impel down cards, which you might think they're not as powerful. But against a Sakatsuki meta, where everything is going to get removed, being able to get, like, draw 2, discard 1, ramp if they kill these cards, is really good. Now, I know sometimes they get to bottom deck it, but they have to bottom deck a lot of cards in this deck. They have to bottom deck Magellan, they have to bottom deck the Taros, these two guys. They're not going to be able to bottom deck everything. So, you're going to get some value out of those cards. Also, your leader is always going to be attacking for 6. You also don't have to take your own life. So this leader is much better against Sakatsuki than Luffy is. And you're still decent enough against those leaders like Enel and all those matchups where they're super slow because you play Magellan and you can search it actually very nicely. You're still very good, especially if you're going first. This deck going first is insane. Now we do get a new card on Kid that works very well with everything that you do. Everything. Like if you want to play an extra, you get an extra life, pump the leader, attack for 7 if you want to, a Queen, Magellan, Kaido. All of these things work very well with the leader, with the Kid. Even Trafalgar Law. And that makes this leader, in my book, honestly, just as good as Luffy. Or probably even better for the format right now, because there's a lot of Sakatsuki. I would honestly play this guy over Luffy. Now, Luffy does have a lot of good matchups, and maybe the yellow matchup is better for Luffy than it is for Magellan. Although I don't think it's that far off. Like, this leader is still very good against yellow leaders. Maybe you're better against blue leaders because you're faster. But there's not too many blue leaders out there. Like, there's no Croc. There's no... those kind of leaders are not right now in the format, so... This leader can definitely take advantage of the fact that there's not that many blue decks out there. And, yeah, I mean, I still think the deck is very impressive. The new cards do fit very well with the leader. And, yeah, I mean, I would advise you to give it a try if you're looking for a different option for purple. Probably not as expensive as Luffy, or probably about the same. He still plays Queen, still plays a lot of cards that are a little bit expensive at the moment. But... it's another option. It's another leader. It's the same old, but like still very good, I think. But with that being said, that's all I have for today. Let's go see some gameplay. Alright, and we're going to play against Law. He plays a 2-drop first, which is fine. I'm just going to play my Rhino. Attacking for 5. This Law is going to be very punishing for him, I think. This is the way that we beat Law. With Law. You beat Law with Law. It's funny, but that's usually how it works. And at least this turn, he's not going to force me to do that. Next turn, he's going to swap and do the whole thing, but I think it should be fine. He goes to 1, which is really good for us. And then next turn, we're just going to try to deal the damage here. Well, let's see if our Rhino survives. I don't think it does. He did an Otama, but we can tap it. That's fine. And then this way we prevent him from playing a couple of cards here, which should be okay. Attacks for 3. I mean, we could combo out of that one. Okay, he attacks for 3 again. But that means that he doesn't get to do any other play. Which, you know what, I'm okay with. And then we get to replace a card anyway, so it's not bad for us. Attack for 5. Yeah, I'll take it, why not? And then he goes the Law, swap into Anami, and he has a lot of cards in hand now. But we do get to do this, get a down back. We get to destroy 2 cards out of the opponent. I'm going to attack the Bunny. It was a 2k and a Luffy, so that's actually good. And attack for 7, why not? Force him to combo a 2k here. I did want to KO the Bonnie, because Bonnie is extremely annoying. but maybe he doesn't have another one. But maybe it wasn't the play. No, but Bunny should always be killed. I think it's just one of those things. And that's for 6, and I think I have to let it go. I cannot do... I mean, it's probably the best thing that I can do here. Attacks for 5, hoping that I attack his cards next turn, like his 1-drops. But that's not what I'm going to be doing. Oh, interesting. He attacked here. For 5. That is interesting. I thought he was going to attack for like a bigger number here. But, well, I mean, we'll see what happens here. Attacking for 5 again? Oh. You know what? That's really good. I just combo a 5 here. And we put him on checkmate next turn, where we're going to attack him for big numbers. And force him to go to 0. Or block. I mean, whichever is best for him. And then we're not going to attack with anything else. So that way he cannot attack our guys. And next turn, we're just going for game. So he has to sacrifice his own board, basically. Which we feel okay with. That's very okay with us. And then we combo a 2k here. Now, if he wants to play the Otama and attack us, that's fine. Like, that's not that big of an issue. And we can next turn, we can play another queen and try to play survive for another turn. We'll see what happens. But definitely not in a bad spot. I think we're in a pretty decent spot. He needs to play Law. He needs to play... Oh, he bounces back his Law. So he only has 1 Law. And KOing that Bunny was really good for us. So I'll take it. And then he's going to play the Law. Bounce back the Nami. Try to get some value that way. Okay, fair enough. He's representing a Radical Beam. Oh no, never mind. He doesn't have it. And then we combo to that one. Okay, we feel good. We feel good. We're going to attack with... well... Okay, well that changes my play a little bit. Because I've got to attack 7-7 into the leader. That way he has to give us 2 2k counters. And a blocker probably. I mean a 2-on-1 is what I meant. And then a blocker here. Okay, okay. This feels good. Now, he does have a lot of attacks, but we have 3 blockers to life and a Hell Judgment. I think we're going to be okay. And he plays into the Hell Judgment here. Very good. Very, very good for us. Now, if he wants to try to deal damage, he needs to attack without Law and then restand it. But that's something that is going to be okay. Attacks for 6 out of Rhino. Might as well block out of that one. See what he does. He needs to attack with that Law. Or attack with the Luffy, but then it's fine. Then he attacks my leader. Okay, that's weird. I don't know where he's committing to go for game. Either my leader or my life. I don't know what he's trying to do. But now he bounces back the Law to the hand. And I'm okay with that, I guess. If he attacks the Rhino here, well, I think I have to let it go. Well, I mean, depending. He has to attack it for 6, of course. Because for 5, I can just block with a queen. That was the swap, however. Oh, no. Yeah. He still has the Law on hand. So let's see where he goes from here. Okay. I'll take it, even though that's a 5. See what happens here. Because he needs to do the 2 down. Yeah, okay. So he's going to play the Law. Bounce back the second Law. So it's just 1k counter in hand. Play a second one. And he's going to attack for 5. Is he trying to bluff a Radical Beam? Well, it doesn't matter if he has a Radical Beam. We're attacking for 8s, 8s, 8s. And then if he has 2... Well, he doesn't have 2 2k counters. So we know at best he could have a 2-on-1. And then if we force the 2 counters here, like the 2 blocks here, yeah, we would have won. Because if we force on 2 attacks, we force the 2 blocks. Or else he has to give us his hand, which... No, man, yeah. He has to give us a Radical Beam or the 2 blocks. And then if he gives us the Radical Beam, we know he exactly has Law. So we can attack him for 6 and win the game. So yeah, it was it was perfect for us here. All right, we're gonna play against Zoro. We're going first, and we can do a Sadi into a double striker play. That is pretty nice. Then we're gonna do here. Hold on. Okay, so the goal is to get the double strike going. Oh, he plays the Brook, so he wants me to attack his cards, but I know how this matchup goes. And I know I need to kill his leader right now. But this Law is going to be amazing here. I'm going to attack him for 7. Because I don't want to attack his Dadan. At least not right now. Attacking with Dadan this turn is a waste. Because he's just going to replace it. And I want to threaten him that we're going to do damage. And then there's going to be a turn where I'm just going to remove his board. And then he has to rebuild, but by the time he's gonna rebuild, I have a full board, which is what I want. And then here, okay, so he does a full board. Never mind. So he doesn't does the rebuild, but he plays another 2/2K counters here, and we did definitely get the double strike there, which is really nice. Now let's see if he combos with this Dadan. Okay, he does, which is good. Because we got value out of that one without having to combo. To use Dawn. We played the 1-drop because I want to get a Rhino. And then we put him on, you better go for game this turn. Or else I'm going to go... Or else you have to clear my board. But even if you do clear my board, I'm okay with that. Because I have attackers for next turn. And then he does decide to go after my leader. And then after the Koala, I guess. And then after my Law. But he's running out of attacks at this moment. So this is fine. And then attack for 5. I could combo the Queen. But I think the Queen will be better next turn. I can just attack at his board. Leaving completely at 0 cards there. And then... oh, he's a fan. Here you go. Thank you. And yeah, destroy everything else. Leave him at 0. And then he either has to go for my board. Again, same question as before. You either go for game or you go at my cards. And then we're going to untap with all these attackers. So it's still at the same point that we were before. But now he has to rebuild, which is where we want to be when against this leader, of course. And now he attacks the Rhino, which at least it draws us 2 cards, so that's just great for us. And what we can do... Oh, he didn't attack... I think attacking my leader was better there. Maybe he doesn't have too much combo power. But what we can do is attack for a big number, and then play a Law. Well, that Judgment does change my play, so I can just go big number, or go for game, eh? Big number, keep up the defense. And then there's no way I can actually win, right? What's he gonna do? A Rush Zoro? He has to do, the precise numbers here. 9 is good. That will take 1 damage. But then, how do you do the second one? 6, I don't have to get counters, so 6 is a good number here. And then he attacks for 7. I do the Judgment now. And it should be okay here. Attack for 6. I have a counter. And yeah, that's it. That should be enough to close the game here. It was a good matchup. I don't think he necessarily... The one attack that he should have done, maybe not attack on my Sadi. And just attack for game. That was the only attack that I would have done differently. That way you put me low on life, and then maybe you can go for game the next turn. But it worked out for me. The guy that you needed to call was the Koala, because I would have done 2 big attacks, and he didn't have any Radical Beams, so he did need to kill that one. But killing the other one was a mistake, I think. But I guess I didn't need to attack with the Queen at that point, right? Instead of attacking with the Queen, I attack with the Sadi and the Magellan, put him to 0 anyway, and he still would have been in the same spot. So it really didn't matter, to be honest. That's like the thing. Although he did have a Diablo Jumble, so it could have mattered. It could have mattered. Yeah, it could have mattered. All right, and we're gonna play against Kaido. We're gonna go first. I mean, this is good. Kaido, I don't think is that bad of a matchup. I mean, they're playing the Ore engine, the Impel Down engine, so it could be good. It could be really good. Let's see how he manages, and then how we try to outplay our opponent here. Attack for 5, of course. Probably not gonna. It should take the first damage, right? He doesn't, so that's fine with me. I don't mind. We'll see what we can do at every junction of the game. I might do the same. I might not take the first damage. No, I do want to take the first damage because I want to attack with the Mini Koala next turn. I mean, Mini Rhino. So I will take the first damage so I can do that. And then I could play 1-drop on Taros. I could not. I mean, he played the Sadi. I wonder. Attack for 5. Yeah, I mean, I think it's still fine. Attacking for 5/5. Probably just good enough. And then develop the board is probably the most important thing here. Whoever has control on the board is who is gonna win, I think. Unless something Ooh. He plays that card. Okay. Well, I was not expecting that, let me tell you. But he's attacking me twice here. Doesn't feel great. That was a good attempt to attack me. Attack the Rhino first and then attack me. I commend you, but we got out of that one. And I guess we're not going to proc the lot anyway. So might as well just do attack for 5, attack for 7, play a blocker law. Probably take 2 damage next turn, and then we'll see what happens from there. I didn't attack. I guess we're going to keep up the judgment. Which is not bad. I mean, he took that damage, so feels really good. Oh, he does another Bronchio Bomber. Interesting. I mean, that card is kind of slow, to be honest. It's not good enough. And here I'm just going to do Sadi and see what happens from there. I mean, I'm going to do the judgment. Because I think he just wants to board wipe. It feels like he wants to board wipe. So I think I have to play around that specifically. And the way I'm going to do that is by attacking for like 7 on Magellan and then attacking for like 9 on Hannibal. And that way, if we get him to 1 life, then whatever blocker he plays next turn, we can KO it. And then we can put him to 0. And that way he cannot develop a 9-drop or a 10-drop. So if I'm able to take him out of that curve, I think I'm going to be good. So this is the best play that I can do. Yeah, he has control of the board, but that doesn't matter as much. Yeah, I mean, he can just KO this easily here. But he has to present either a 9-drop Kaido, or he needs to present a blocker, or else I'm going to do the same thing where I'm going to attack you for a big number and then just play something else small. And I'm okay with that. I'm a 4 life. I'm super okay with that. Yeah, I'll take the life because I need a play that I can do next turn, and Queen is perfect for that reason. But if he plays a blocker, we just get out of the blocker. Attacking for 5 is not it. He's still attacking for 5. And this is okay, because now he won't be able to use... No, it's fine. I could combo to that one, but not the Queen. Ooh. The Queen is a little bit rough. Well, I'm thinking that I'm going to do the the 9-drop Kaido here, because I'm convinced he's gonna play a blocker here. But maybe he's not. He's not. He's gonna play a Magellan instead. Well, you know what? I like this, because I can just attack for a big number here, force him to 0, play a 1-drop, and leave the judgment up. I like this. This is very good for me. I'm still forcing him to play a blocker that I can KO with the Kaido, and then I just have to defend the next few turns. Is gonna be fine. And then he's locked out of playing 9-drop. He's locked out of playing 10-drop, which is really nice. And he keeps attacking for 5, and I guess I'm gonna judgment here. Just as good, because then he has to use a lot of down here to attack. I'm okay with that. And then does he have the blocker? He does have a blocker. Okay. Well, I have 3 life, and we prepare for this, so we're trying to go for game here. Although he can maybe go for game next turn. To be fair, he could go for game because we're going to be tapped out. We're going to be only a 2k counter in hand, and he can burn this 1 life. And as I say, yeah, he had the 9-drop, so I think he was just trying to bait me into playing something into that 9-drop, and we just didn't let him have that value here. It could have ended bad for us if he survives another turn, because I only have a 2k counter. I mean, I did have some counters out of life, I think, yeah. But he does get to do like 7 burn, and then 7, 8. No. Like, no, it's still really difficult, to be honest. Yeah, he still needs to connect 2 attacks. So I do think it's a really difficult one here. Well, I guess he does 5, 5, 5, maybe, and then burn. That still doesn't seem good, to be honest. Yeah, I think I was going to win regardless here. Alright, we're going to play against Enel. And, I mean, this hand is not bad. I think we're favoring this matchup, but we don't have Magellan, so that's an important card, of course. He takes the life. And it's a trigger? Oh, lovely. That I do not like. Because then he can outpace us here really bad. I need a Magellan urgently, so he cannot KO that car. And he plays Oli home. Oh my goodness. This is not looking good. Because he's gonna KO everything that I do. I guess I'm gonna try to keep up with my opponent on board presence. I'm just gonna play these guys. I'm not gonna attack with him because I'm just gonna lose it for free. If he attacks my life, then that's okay. Oh, no. That's really bad for me. Now I'm super behind on board. And he's gonna attack me with all of this. This is not good. Well, at least he didn't attack me with the Ohm, but what is he representing? I mean, I have to develop board here. There's just no other way around it. So I'm going to attack for 6, and then I'm attacking for 5. Okay, at least we clear a little bit here, but we're really, really behind. And we didn't get our Magellan, so it's not looking good for us. It's definitely not looking good. I mean, I guess we have a Hell Judgment, but still. Where does he attack? I think we can combo with the Queen here, trying to get some value for a 5k. And then if he attacks for more, we have the Judgment plus a couple of 2k. So it's not terrible. Hopefully he attacks for 5. That's not my hopefully. 7. Okay, I combo 2k. It's not terrible. Combo 2k. Okay, so I think what I'm... Oh my god. Another one? You kidding me? Well, this has been a really uneventful kind of day for for us here. So what do we do? How do we do this? I think we can. I mean, we have to attack the Sanji, of course, and then I guess we attack the Ohm and see where he stands if he wants to combo to that one. Oh, he has to return it down. That's what we're missing. And here, yeah, I mean, I guess we attack this 6/6. Does that one survive? It doesn't. Okay, that's at least good. And then we go Sadi. Okay. I mean, we'll see what was. Let's see where we can get from here. A drop would not be good for us. I can tell you that much. That is also not good for us. Okay, so he has had the removal for every step of the curve, and it's been just disastrous for us. Now we combo the mini koala, but maybe this was not the right play. Okay, so what we're gonna do. Let me think. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna attack for 6 into the leader. Probably takes it. And then we're gonna play Sadi and mini koala. That way, we're gonna pass on this one. And that way we can next turn just push super hard for game now that we have a complete board. Now there's 2 Sanjis and there's nothing that you can do about it. Both were played out alive. So that's when you play an L. And I was playing from behind because I couldn't find a Magellan. Magellan. So it was it was a difficult game here for us. So we have to try to Hail Mary this game now. Try to save whatever is left here. And we take here because we want him to commit a little bit more. Maybe commit one of the Sanjis trying to go for game. I don't think it's going to happen, but hopefully. Also, by the way, we don't have 0 combo power, but I mean, at least he's not going to be able to tap down or queen. And I'm just going to wing it here. I'm going to take the life. I have no combo power. I lose if he attacks twice. But, however, what my opponent sees here, I have 2 cards in hand. If he attacks for 7, I block with the queen. And then if he attacks for 5, I just combo out of the 5. And then if I have a 2k, then 2 and a 2 is actually worse. And then it allows me to go for game. So, I think it's correct to not go for game here for my opponent. Just try to survive this turn. I know it's a lot of attacks, but you're yellow and you have 2 Sanjis on board. And what allegedly is El Tor in hand. So this is not bad for him. Now, this sucks. 3 Sanjis out of life. I mean, a bad star and 3 Sanjis out of life. I mean, there's just so much that you can do, right? And yeah, that should be it. El Tor here wins it for him because it doesn't matter. Like, he can just block, just take the last life, and that's it. Yeah, 2 blockers. I have 3 attackers. If I have a rush, Frankie, maybe I would have been able to win. Maybe it's an addition that I need to make to this deck. Frankie Rush. Think about it. All right, and we're gonna play against Nami. I think this is not a bad matchup. I don't think so. We're going second. That does really affect us because we really want to go first. But regardless, we should be fine, I think. We're gonna play the Minotaurs here because, I mean, there's going to be a place where I'm gonna be able to play the 3-drop. But this is not the place. I think I can do a double play eventually. And he bounces it back to our hand, which is really sad, but I mean, it's fine. I just play a 5-drop now. And he discards the Pilaf, so that's really good. That was the next card coming. Although he have another Pilaf, so great, I guess. And here, I mean, we do have the kid, so we get to do some nice plays next turn. We get to do Magellan, force him to get to lose a Dawn, And then we can play the Minotaur, I guess. It's fine. Attack for 6/6. There's no way he's gonna attack my Oh, he did love. Okay, I mean that's fine. This is not terrible. Nothing really. Oh, I mean he's still at 5 life. And I should block, I guess, in case he plays a Seth. Oh, Mihawk. Well, that feels bad because he's gonna be able to connect with that. He definitely combos out of that one. Attacks for 6. I just want to develop this turn. And I also want... what I wanted to do was to do it that exactly. Like, he combos out of the Magellan. And then I go... X-Drake, discard the last card from hand. And then that would have been the wink, and then he doesn't get to draw cards. That was my plan, but it didn't work as I expected. He does get to... He does get to draw 2 cards here with the Mihawk. And I'm gonna let it die because I want to play the Queen. Maybe I should have combo out of that one, but I think it's fine to combo here. He uses the Mihawk as a blocker, most likely, yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's not the biggest deal. We could use the X-Drake, too. That's not bad. X-Drake in this matchup is actually very nice. Again, discard cards is really nice. It feels good in certain scenarios. He does the draw 2, discard 1. And then... we get a 2 back, which feels really nice. And then we attack for 7, 7, and 7. He doesn't have any counter in hand, so... okay, he draws 2. He's at 9 cards in deck. It is possible for him to out-combo here. Oh, he's at 9 cards with the Kaya, okay. If he has Gobble... Love Beam? No, that's not enough. Gobble. And then draw 2. That's still not enough, is it? No. That one is a mill 2, isn't it? Oh, it's a mill 1, actually. Oh, GG. Oh, yeah, he didn't have anything here. He could have gotten like 2 gobbles with Mr. Ones, but that would not have been enough. That still was missing a lot here. He was at 38 cards left in deck, even with 3 gobbles. Alright, and we're gonna play against Sabo. And we haven't been able to draw a Magellan on curve. And that's upsetting, but at least we have the Rhino. And the Rhino is equally good against so many matchups, so I'm not complaining too much, but I'm complaining. With that being said, I do have a kit opening here, so that's really good for us. That's not something... that's not bad. That's what I'm trying to say. And here, Sabo is going to attack for 5, so I'll take it. Definitely going to take it because I'm going to attack with the Rhino, so I do want to have some combo there. This feels bad because I want the kid to survive. I highly doubt he's going to survive one more turn, but I definitely do want the kid to survive. Now, what he could be doing here, maybe it's a Rob Lucy. Is he playing Rob Lucy? I mean, he's playing brand new, so most likely. And then, I guess I'm gonna lose both my cards. That doesn't feel good. This deck really doesn't like that to happen, but I mean, at least I guess we get the free counter here, I guess. And he KOs that one. And maybe I should have comboed that one, although I didn't have 2k counters. That was just circumstances that I just didn't have the 2k counter. So that sucked. But I think, he had the Zoro anyway. He was going to use, but at least that would have been a Zoro on board instead of like that. But I mean, it's fine, I guess. I get to play double drop here. And one of those 2 double drop is at least a double striker. So show me more removal. Attacks for 6, attacks for 7. I have to take the 7. Plays a Borsalino. Okay. So then we're gonna do Magellan. Attack for 6. We can maybe outgrind him a little bit here. Maybe I should play another Koala. Ooh, I mean, these are cards that I'm not expecting. They're getting me because I'm like completely not expecting this on Sabo. But I guess, I mean, it makes sense. You can search it out of brand new. It's not terrible. It's just like completely caught me off guard here. At least it's not gonna kill my thing here, and I can attack. I always threaten like a double striker with this guy, so it's not bad. 6, I have to take. Ooh, I drew a 2k counter. That's very good. So I don't have to give my position away that I don't have 2k counters. Although he probably knows that because he attacked on 6 into my Rhino and I just didn't have it. So I suspect that he knows that much. Ooh, that Kaido is worth a lot actually. Let's do this guy. Attack for 6. Attack for 6. Attack for 6 probably. Just keep up the judgment. You know what? That's okay with me. Then attack for 6, 6, 6. I'm okay with this. He goes the impact wave, okay. And then attack for 6. He combos out of that one too, huh? Well, I mean, not great. Oh, okay. Well, 10 drop, that's a problem. With 2 blockers? Yikes. I guess combo. Okay, the one thing is that he doesn't have protection for all his cards, so Kaido next turn is gonna be really good. The bad news, and there's a lot of them, is that he's attacking my cards. I don't really like that. He's making me discard a lot of cards this turn. But at least we'll be able to KO his Sabo. Maybe double strike him? Oh, never mind. Well, I guess Sabo was good here. Then I attack with 6 double strike. And he didn't block it. Interesting. Maybe he didn't know we had double strike. But now I can just attack his leader. And force him to block with the Borsalino. Oh, and he didn't have 2Ks. Yes. Yeah, we force him to block with the Borsalino now that the defenses are down. And you know what? I'll attack with the Koala too. I have a lot of combo power. I can survive another turn. And now he doesn't have a Sabo blocker. That's just great. Yeah, he might be able to KO my whole board even. But if you don't place a blocker, I mean, I'm going to try to have one of them survive at least. Okay, he did play the blocker, but it's not good enough. He only has 1 card in hand. I just have to survive with like 2 cards and that's it. That should be enough to win. Yeah, exactly. He gets to KO 1 here, but yeah, it's not good enough. And that's the good one to KO here, because the other ones would have given me done. And here he can use Hina, but that's not gonna do anything like that. My mini Koala cannot attack. Sure, everything else will go in. That was a good game. Alright, and for the final rating on this deck, I do think it's a 5-star leader, actually. He has the power, he has the cards, he has all that he needs to be really successful in this meta. And I wouldn't put it past anything that this leader can do a lot. Especially going first, and if you hit your curve, it's even better. But you do have a lot of cards to hit your curve going first. You have Sadi, you have Minosaur, Rhinoceros, so you're really good overall trying to be aggressive, and that's what the format requires you to be competitive, at least as a purple deck right now. I don't think you want to be a control deck, you just want to be a tempo aggressive deck, and this deck does that very well, especially because you get to play Magellan 5-drop on curve and pump your leader. All the things matter against leaders like Sakatsuki. That definitely does help a lot. But with that being said, that's all I have today. Thank you all for watching and have a good day.